Okay, welcome back to Modern Homestead Alaska. I'm just jumping on. I'm gonna do kind of a short video because I am midway through recording part of my pantry series, which is the baking section. And I was just cut off, like you can see it in my cheeks, like how nervous I am. But I was just cut off at Walmart. They ended my transaction and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna come home. I was recording just before and then started recording when it happened and asked the lady at Walmart some questions. I'm gonna share all of that with you. So let's just get right into the video. Here's my normal family intro. It's really short and sweet, but this is who we are and what we're doing. And I'll catch you on the tail end of this. Hang on just a second. Welcome to our vlog. If you're new around here, we're the Milnes family. We just moved to Alaska in July. We're building a modern homestead outside of Wasilla, Alaska. That's my awesome husband, Aaron. I am Jessica, a stay-at-home wife and mom. And our second son, Caleb, decided to come with us, along with our daughter, Cody Ann, and the youngest of our family, Wyatt. We brought our two dogs, Tipper and Daisy, and got a new addition, the Alaska dog, Roberto. Okay, so I want you to know I'm not a hoarder. I wasn't hoarding. I bulk up, I store, I do a year's worth of certain things, but above and beyond all of that, we just moved here several months ago now, but we've been building the house, and like you can see it in my face, on Sunday, this past Sunday, my pantry was finished. So I have spent this week, I have gotten the cutest like metal tin cans that go in there that are vintage, and I stocked up some of those. And then I found something at Walmart that I wanted to share with you all, and it'll all be part of the pantry series. And then I did my baking stock for the baking portion of my pantry. And before I show all of this to you and what they cut me off on, which is so strange, go and look in your pantry. Tell me, how many items do you have in your pantry? I guarantee you have more than 175 items in your pantry. If you moved 3,000 miles and only took what your entire family could carry in one trailer, I'll guarantee you when you get set someplace, you're gonna have to do what my family is doing, which is stock a pantry, stock your freezer, those sort of things. So I do invite you to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you get notifications. I really do want to share with you this pantry series, what our family's been doing, how we've been building this homestead. But this is the reality of the world that we live in, and how things are being limited and how prices are skyrocketing. And I'm trying to keep my channel and stay upbeat and positive and share with you that we can do this. Here's how you begin a pantry. Here's the things that you need to do, walking you all the way through to let's cook these things together. So I'm gonna show you what I bought and spoil part of my upcoming video, which I'm still gonna make. But here's what I got cut off on, which is really bizarre. So I did not know, because I haven't been to Walmart probably 6 months, that the Home Edit has an entire line at Walmart now. So I bought all of these storage containers, which are gonna go in my pantry and be so beautiful. I bought some dish rags. I bought some stuff for my laundry room is in the pantry, and I have 2 laundry rooms in this house. I bought an ironing board. Okay. All right, that seems like something that shouldn't be limited. There were hundreds and hundreds of those in there, like fully stocked. You'll see it in the video. So I did buy some 5-gallon food grade buckets to store things in. There's a ton of spiders and bugs here in Alaska, and some of my bulk things go in there. We had an issue in Arizona, and I just refuse to repeat that. There is mice that made a home in our trailer, even though there's nothing to eat in there. I need to store food in a way that is not being ruined by those things. So I got these, they didn't have lids or anything, and I didn't clear the shelf. There's a ton more 5-gallon food grade buckets there. Let's see, I got some stuff for dinner. I got some bread. This is part of the pantry. This is some meats that I couldn't get at Costco that we eat. They had a ton of these. I didn't clear anything out. These freeze really well. This is some cabbage for dinner. They had a whole end cap plus some other pastas, so we did stock up on our pasta. And we'll go through this in probably 2-3 months, so it's not even some massive amount of pasta for us. And then this is baking stuff. So people are hoarding these things. I'm kind of interested in seeing why they would be hoarding these. So the things that go in my baking section are simple, you know, cupcake liners. We did birthday candles. These are for one of the cupcake pans. I have just 3 extracts, some baking chocolates. There was a ton of these. I didn't clear a shelf. We've got 2 sleeves of the flavors that my kids like, just 2 corn syrups, you know, some sprinkles, cake mixes, some jellos and puddings, some, you know, chocolate chips, peanuts, some cornstarch, just 2 of these, some of these pasta sides. My daughter only likes 1 flavor of them, some cocoa, some marshmallows, some gelatin, you know, some raisins, some borax, 2 boxes of borax, and that is literally it. That is all I bought today, and partway through I was completely cut off. Here you go, this is how many items you can get here at Walmart. So I'm gonna show you that video right now. Let's get into it.
What's our total right now?
So Cody and I just reached the max total, or the max transactions, and we still have this amount left. So how many transactions are we allowed to have, or items?
2, but the amount varies.
How many items does it let you have?
It varies. I've had people where it's 147. I've had people where it's 200 and something.
So is it the dollar amount that it maxed out at?
No, I don't know why they never explained it to us.
Okay, so we're at $743, and then we have to split this on a separate transaction.
26.24.
Okay, our second transaction is $136.24. Shutting down Walmart. Okay, so like I said, I'm not a doomsday prepper. This is for a cute pantry. This is for filling up a baking section of a pantry. This isn't some hoard. There's no rice, there's no beans, there's no like real staples in here. It's ingredients that you mix in and make cake. Like, come on. And their organization systems. So I don't know what is going on. This is what I was cut off of buying. I can't imagine what everyone else is going through, especially if you don't have those staple items like beans and rice and whatever, because they keep running out of it. I didn't even see any dried beans there today. So I do want to share one more thing before I close out this video. So here in Alaska, I did talk to Costco when I did my big Costco haul recently and asked if they have limits, and Costco said no. The reason they don't have limits at all on the number of items you can buy is here in Alaska, a lot of people live remotely. And I'm gonna actually tag an Instagram page that I follow here in Alaska, and they have to fly to where they live. They adopted several children, and recently she showed like her food haul where they pay a plane to fly 6 months or a year's worth of staple items to them. So if we're limiting the number of items that people can buy here in Alaska, there is going to be a lot of hurting people. And the reason is they live in remote parts of Alaska where they might shop just once or twice a year. That is a very real thing here in Alaska. It is a very real thing that a windstorm came through here. Not only could none of the stores around here, it ripped apart stores, completely demolished places here in Wasilla, where I lived this last winter. No semis could come across. The semis were tipped over if they tried. And it lasted the second longest, I believe, don't quote me on that, but one of the longest windstorms that they have ever had on record that stopped all of the semis from coming. Not only here, the store shelves were wiped clean. We were in a stay-in-place order, shelter-in-place order. Nothing could get to Fairbanks. So Fairbanks ran out of milk and staples. Their shelves were wiped clean because no one could travel there. This was not a hoarding COVID situation. Here in Alaska, we have weather that actually can shut down the roads. Therefore, a stocked pantry isn't hoarding behavior. It is literally wisdom. You can get trapped. You can be placed in a situation where you have to feed your family off of whatever you have for a week or more. And then people live in parts of Alaska where they feed their family 6, 9, 12 months off of what they go and shop once, maybe twice, 3 times a year. These are real things. So I'm extremely alarmed. I'm not enjoying this experience. This is not what my channel is about. I hope that you choose to join me and understand I am not out here to send a warning. I'm out here because I want to help younger people stock their pantries, fill their homes, build yourself something beautiful that you can be proud of. That is what my channel is about. I hope you choose to join us. But I knew you needed to see this. Can't make this stuff up. April Fools, you cannot make this up. This is not a joke. So I do wish the very best week for you. I encourage you, I implore you, go out there, fill your pantries for your family, do your due diligence the best that you possibly can for what you can afford. And in closing, I'm gonna show you the receipt. I'm gonna show you where it cut me off, and you will be able to see for yourself what happened. So have an amazing week. Get out there and do the best that you can for your family. I'll see you in the next video. All right, here is the receipt. So it says the name of the Walmart, which is the Wasilla, Alaska. We only have one Walmart in Wasilla, the phone number, and so on. And then down here, if you can read it, it gives you all the information for 1/22, which is today, April Fool's Day. And then it says number of items sold, 174. And then I have my other receipt. I covered up some of those numbers. I'm not sure what can be done with those. Maybe nothing, who knows. But she does say in the video that the number of transactions you can have is 2. So you can have 275, or she doesn't know when the number gets cut off. So, maybe you can have 200, maybe you can have 140. No one even knows. So I didn't even get clarification of what can you purchase, how many, but they are limiting the transactions, so to 2, and they are limiting the number of things that you can buy. So there you have it. Have a super blessed week. I'll see you guys.